Welcome to this explainer. Okay, I want you to picture this. Two boys are born on the exact same morning, in the exact same city, but they are born into completely different universes. One boy opens his eyes in a luxurious private hospital, and the other is born to parents who barely have enough cash scraped together to pay the medical bill. Today, we're unpacking exactly what their journeys teach us about resilience, the creation of value, and the true weight of wealth.
Let's be real for a second. Money is undeniably one of the most powerful forces in life. It influences our opportunities, our relationships, the respect we get, and our overall security. When you have financial stability, doors just open for you, and people often treat you differently. But what happens when that ultimate safety net just vanishes overnight? Who do we become when those resources disappear? Keep that question in mind as we trace these two very different lives.
All right, let's dive into Section 1, A Tale of Two Worlds.
So, looking at this comparison, the wealthy boy essentially grew up inside a massive financial bubble. We're talking a sprawling mansion, instant gratification, and complete protection from every hardship. But, that unknowingly shielded him from life's greatest lessons. Meanwhile, the poor boy's reality was cracked walls and a leaking roof. His parents were literally quietly skipping meals just to make sure he could eat.
Moving right along to Section 2, The Power of Financial Stability. Now, you put these two kids in the exact same educational system, and you see firsthand how money dictates the respect they receive and how the world responds to them. The wealthy boy was admired, but purely for his family status. He's arriving in luxury cars with brand new gear. On the flip side, the poor boy walked miles in worn-out shoes carrying secondhand books. And when faced with mockery from his peers, he didn't respond with anger. He responded with his silent, ironclad determination to let his future success speak for him.
But then, tragedy struck. The poor boy's father became severely ill. And as we know, in difficult times, especially during illness, it's often money that provides access to help and solutions. Without it, life can become incredibly challenging, and their small income vanished literally overnight. Yet in that darkness, his mother anchored him with this powerful truth. She said, "Never be ashamed of being poor. Be ashamed only if you stop dreaming."
This sudden loss of income forced the young boy into an absolute crucible. Instead of giving up, he turned to heavy manual labor. He was carrying bricks and cleaning shops all day long. And at night, he studied under streetlights. His body was completely exhausted, but he was building a mindset entirely focused on creating value and forging a relentless, unstoppable determination.
Which brings us to Section 3, When Fortunes Suddenly Reverse.
Take a look at this timeline. Years of grueling, back-breaking labor finally paid off for the poor boy. His outstanding academic performance earned him a full scholarship. He graduated with excellent results. Actually, scratch that. He graduated near the top of his class. And soon after, he built a highly successful career based entirely on hard work, finally achieving true financial freedom.
Conversely, on the other side of town, absolute disaster struck the wealthy family. Within month 1, failed investments completely destroyed their business empire. By month 6, the mansion and the luxury cars, gone. By month 12, the sheltered son, who was experiencing uncertainty for the very first time in his life, was struggling to find even a simple, entry-level job.
And that sets the stage for Section 4, The Unexpected Reunion.
Just imagine the shock of this moment. You literally couldn't write this stuff. The former wealthy heir walks into a modern office building for a job interview, steps into the manager's office, and just freezes. Because sitting right there behind the desk is the very same poor boy from his childhood.
Now, the former rich boy lowered his head, fully expecting to be humiliated. But instead, he was met with profound grace. The successful businessman stood up, smiled warmly, and told him, "Life doesn't test us to destroy us. It tests us to teach us. We all deserve a second chance." This incredible moment leads us into our final part, Section 5, True Wealth and Character.
Flash forward a few years, and we see both men working together at a charity event. They realized they had both escaped different traps. One had achieved financial freedom and escaped poverty through immense determination. The other? Well, he had escaped his own arrogance, rebuilding his career and his character through newfound humility. They both learned the hard way that success earned through grit feels vastly more valuable than success that's simply handed to you.
Look, financial stability is undeniably powerful. It gives you choices, it gives you confidence, and it gives you the ability to protect the people you care about most. But money itself can disappear overnight. Houses can be lost, entire businesses can fail. However, if you look at the traits listed here, knowledge,
discipline, kindness, and integrity. Those remain forever. Money absolutely cannot buy genuine love or loyalty, even though it can change the quality of your life. So build your foundation on these 4 traits because no one can ever steal them from you.
So as we wrap up this explainer, whether you're struggling today or sitting comfortably, I want you to remember that the richest person is the one who never stops learning, working, and hoping. Keep moving forward, you guys. Stay humble when you succeed and stay patient when you fail. Ask yourself right now, what are you building today that money can't buy? Because your determination will always, always create a brighter future than your past.